Hi everybody, I'm back with another episode of my drama. Anyway, as you know, previously I mentioned to you guys that I moved from Tampa, Florida to South Carolina. My intention was to move to the upstate after finding a house. I'm staying with my friend in Charleston. She's been great because I've been here for, it'll be 3 months now, and it's been a struggle to try to find a house that is move-in ready, because I really don't want to do anything that's not move-in ready, because well, I'm 67 and there's only so much work I can personally do myself, and then moving somewhere that I don't really know anyone and never been there will almost be another obstacle that I really don't want. And hopefully I can go ahead and just find a house that is move-in ready. But it's been 3 months since I've arrived in Charleston, and the upstate's 3-hour drive, so it's not really that bad. If I were to find something, put an offer in, go do the due diligence, which is my plan. Find something, put an offer in, then do the due diligence. Unfortunately, that hasn't worked out. I put in probably 6 or 7 offers, but didn't get them for whatever the reasons. There's plenty of reasons, trust me. But my budget's also small, and that's why I'm staying with a friend, because I can't afford to rent a hotel room the entire time or even rent a house. I'm a struggling artist. I only have a very low income. I have money in the bank because I sold my house in Tampa, but I don't have that 3 times salary range that you're supposed to prove to move in somewhere, even temporarily. So I'm kind of stuck like Chuck, so I'm homeless, basically. I don't know how you can be homeless after you've sold your house, but it is possible. And if it wasn't for my friend, I don't know what would happen. That money would be sucking out, and I wouldn't have enough money to buy a house. It's not that much money. People think, well, you came from Tampa, that's the blowing up market. Well, yeah, it is for developers. It's not for homeowners who need to do all the updates to compete with the houses that are out there for sale. I can't possibly do the updates. Anyway, so I sold it to a developer, and he leveled it. Right now they're putting a $1.5 million McMansion on it, and I didn't get anywhere near that. I mean, we're not even talking a fraction. So it's all good. I mean, I'm lucky I got something. And so I'm sitting here, and I studied the market in the upstate for over a year, and felt completely doable, because cash is king. Well, yeah, but not really. I mean, the sellers don't care where they get the money. They just want the money, and they want their asking. So your cash, unless they're desperate, is not that king. It's maybe a prince, if that. But anyway, I digress. So, yeah. So now I've decided, since the inventory in June and July has dwindled up there, I mean, there's only really new houses, and the new houses, get this, are starting to drop their prices. I watch them raise those prices on the new built, new construction. Watch them raise them up $5,000-$7,000 in May, and then now they're dropping them down because nobody's buying. Yeah, I saw houses disappearing a lot quicker last month. As soon as they came to market, if it's a good house, it would be gone in 2-3 days. You got to be fast. So that there are people that either are living next door to that house and buying it, or there are people that are just buying it sight unseen, kind of like what I'm doing, and doing the due diligence part. as part of their, part of their, that's the first time they see their house thing. But anyway, you can do that, by the way. So it's happening. And people that come from New York and California, their houses did sell for a whole lot more than in the South. So they feasibly can just put cash down right away, even full asking, even over asking. And it's been rare, but I have seen over asking prices. So the upstate right now, the inventory is pretty low. It doesn't change very often. So I don't know what that's going to entail, but we will see what happens with that. My next option is I'm going to Tennessee. Yeah, up in the Northeast. So Northeast Tennessee is really beautiful, has less progress, does have all the stores and stuff. There are just not as many, even fewer big box stores, probably very specifically planted where there's the most people, of course, but you are looking at a very different landscape. It's mostly mountains. So you're in the Appalachian Mountains, and you'll be navigating those as your backyard. I do like the area. They do get about 7 days of snow a year, but not too bad. The areas I'm looking at are around the Tri-Cities, and I did get a really nice realtor up in Tennessee. Her name is Peggy. She's super sweet and is looking for me right now as we speak. And it's going to be another move for me, especially since I have U-Haul boxes that have already been dropped off in Simpsonville in South Carolina. U-Haul does not have a route to Northeast Tennessee, so now they'll need to be picked up and shipped, and it's going to cost me double. It's going to cost me the same amount to move those boxes 2.5 hours to Tennessee from Simpsonville as it did to move them from Tampa, Florida to Simpsonville, South Carolina. So that's disappointing, but sorry, I have cosmetics on and my lips stick together. Lipstick, I don't know, it's weird, but anyway, so that's basically what's happening right now. I'm looking at Kingsport, Johnson City, and Bristol. Bristol is probably my favorite because it's on the Virginia-Tennessee border, and the town is split in the middle. It's kind of like how I feel right now. So I think I identify with that place. So I'm hoping that I will get something in Bristol. Luckily, my realtor lives in Bristol, and she's from California, and she loves it there. She thinks it's fabulous, and I think that's great, So I'm looking forward to exploring Tennessee in person, and can't wait. But anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update as to what's going on. I mean, if you have questions, I just give you some personal details about myself, because I know that this is very different. I've never lived in South Carolina. I didn't go to South Carolina before I moved here to Charleston. And I'm not moving to Charleston. I am just staying with my friend. I don't have any furniture. I have a suitcase, and I have my 2 chihuahuas. And I'm 67 years old making a move like this, and I'm totally homeless now. My car, I didn't even drive it up because I had some stuff that I left behind in my house after the U-Haul boxes left that I wanted to take, so I had to rent a car and have my car brought up by freight, or whatever they call that, trucks or something. Anyway, so I paid for that. And then I also, I mean, you just can't believe all the stuff that you have to do just to find a house, move. Like I said, I'm 67. I never thought I'd be spending my retirement years homeless, looking for a new adventure. It's just very weird. It almost feels like, girl, go get a van and just to start traveling. Put the chihuahuas in the van, leave the stuff in storage, and just go look. But then I'm like, well, yeah, but then in order to do that, I'll be blowing some of my house money. I can't do that. I don't know how many of you are in a similar situation where you have X amount of dollars. I don't have an income. I'm on Social Security. I'm an artist. I do sell some of my artwork, which makes ends meet. But I mean, it's not extravagant by any means. And, you know, so I'm not pulling in big bucks. So anything that I buy that's a major purchase comes out of my house money. And it barely covers anything. Right now, I have credit card debt up the wazoo because of the move. You know? I'm like, and I haven't touched that house money. That house money, when I have something left over from the house, it's paying off all those credit cards that I've racked up right now. So there is some that's set aside for that. Oh, and, you know, I don't know. So here we are, sitting here, starting month 4, which is really mind-blowing to me. I thought I'd have a house by now. I mean, for sure. I thought, well, hope my AC works in my new house. Well, so far, I don't even have a house, so I don't worry about the AC. But like I said, if you have questions about, if you're an older American like myself, or even just a young pup looking to spread your wings, all of this information can help you. So, and I'm here about helping people. So if you have questions, let me know. I mean, I'm taking this big leap of faith because I do believe God has a plan for me, and I'm just following His lead. So for right now, guys, please take care of yourselves. Be safe. This is a very dangerous world we live in right now. And I'll keep you all in my prayers. Thank you, and ciao for now.